First of all, I want to say thank you to the organizers of this event, because I only can imagine how challenging it is, because because here we are from different countries, we speak different languages, and it is possible to have a kind of language barrier. But yesterday I realized that we can overcome it. So thank you to organizers, and thank you that they made this event possible. First, I will start with a briefly introduction of my family, national association, which I represent, and Aniridia Europe organization, where I am a board member since last summer. Just to change the slide. This is a picture of my family, my husband. We have also a son who is 21 years old. Linda already mentioned that we have a daughter with Vagar syndrome. She is 23 years old. We are from Bulgaria, but we have been lived in UK since 2014, which is almost nine years. And she visits specialist college in London, where she develops her communication skills and daily life skills. So she can she become more independent in her life. Unfortunately, next academic year will be the last one for her. And but the name of the college is John Dewey. By the way, American people know very well who is it. He's an American philosopher and education reformer, and he believes that education is not preparation for life. Education is life. So I hope that after the college, my daughter also will have opportunity to develop her potential in different environments, because we study and grow every day, and it is not only for our children, it is about all of us. Aniridia Bulgaria was established 11 years ago, when after my participation in one European meeting, where I for first time met a lot of representatives of many European countries. And returning in Bulgaria, I created a Facebook group and start looking for other patients with Aniridia. And also we contacted the National Association of Rare Disease, people with rare disease, and they help us to establish the association. And after we establishment of our association, we applied for membership in Aniridia Europe. But before we established Aniridia Europe, there were several European meetings just on several representatives of patients, and John, I need your support. Can I go back on the previous slide? Okay, thank you. Now maybe it's more clear that we have four informal European meetings. Then the decision to establish the federation was taken by a teleconference in September 2011, and in late 2011 was the formal establishment of the Aniridia Europe, and its headquarters is in Oslo, Norway. Also, the next year, 2012, was the first General Assembly of the Aniridia Europe, and it also was the time when we held our first Aniridia Europe conference. By the way, General Assembly and the Aniridia Europe Conference, there happens every 2 years. The main goals of Aniridia Europe is to support people with Aniridia and their family, to support medical research on Aniridia, and to support the establishment and development of national association of Aniridia. Also, we want to cooperate with other national and international organizations and institutions. The Aniridia Europe has full memberships and affiliated members. Full members, 40 national associations. The difference between full members and affiliated members is that the full members can vote on the General Assembly. Every full member have rights to 1 vote. Also, we have a lot of contacts with patients from other countries, and the full members they have membership fee, and this is one of the funding source of the Aniridia Europe. Other funding sources are projects, donations, also Eurogis grants and sponsors. About Eurogis, I will tell more later. And about it is the same about the national associations, but depends on government policy. Some of the national associations receive funding from the government. About the organization structure of Aniridia Europe, there is board of directors. The current number of members is 9. Every year, the board member has usually 5-6 meetings, and the General Assembly, I already mentioned that is held every 2 years. There is a scientific committee. I will tell more about it in the next slide. Also, there is nominating committee, which role is to propose people for the next Aniridia board. Every national association sent suggestions about member of the new board, and then nominating committee conduct interview with them, and on the General Assembly they provide the suggestions of some nominations, but on the end every who has rights to vote can give the vote, and it is not sure that what the nominating committee suggests, like board members, will be the same when everyone votes. About scientific committee, it was established during the first General Assembly. In the beginning, it consists maybe 5 or 6 doctors, but now you can see there may be 3 times more. Also, the chairperson of the scientific committee is Dr. Dominique Bermouginet from France. We also have invited experts in the scientific committee, and this is Dr. James Lauderder, who had a presentation in the last Aniridia Europe conference. And the topic was very interesting. It was consequences of PAX6 mutations in the brain and endocrine system, which is, and this presentation was in separate sessions, especially about Vagar syndrome. About the goals, of course, the goals is to generating and navigating research of Aniridia, and also to promoting communication between researchers group and medical professionals to avoid duplication. About, and just to mention something about Aniridia Europe website, maybe most of you already know about it and check the information there. It includes 16 languages, and also there is direct links to national associations websites, and everyone who has participate in national association also can check the information there. We try to maintain all new information on the websites. It has not only scientific information, but includes also institutional information, and you can check all sections to see what is useful for you. About events which Aniridia Europe provide, one of the most important is European Aniridia Conference. This conference has primarily it is primarily scientific conference, and aims to gathering researchers, practitioners, and patients. Up to now, we already have 6 conferences behind us in 6 different countries. And last year, we celebrate 10 years since our first conference. As I mentioned, we already have separate session for Vagar syndrome, which is good about our collaboration and for future common work. Because I think that when we work together, this allows more, provoke more insights for the research. And here we already prepare our next Aniridia conference, which will be in Stockholm, Sweden, and with the organizers, they provide the message that they will try to allow us to accept the latest research about Aniridia and medical expertise. And of course, you are very welcome to join on this conference. Registration will start November this year. So you are very welcome to join. Another event is Aniridia Day. Maybe most of you already participate during the years, and it starts like idea of Aniridia Europe, but then we decide that this have to be international day, and this is why we didn't keep direct link on our website, but we just publish news about the Aniridia Day, but we help and support this organization. Also, every year we set different slogan and theme, but every person and organization decide exactly how to implement this theme in social media or some events on national level. Another topic which I want to mention, and maybe this is the most important, is about our Aniridia Europe ongoing projects. There are a lot, and I just quickly will mention them. First of them, which I will mention, is projects which are from Cost Action Aniridia Net, and they include 6 working groups. They're researchers, patients, and everyone contributes with the best way about their realization. These clinical guidelines, for example, it is created by 13 European experts, and it is will be useful for practitioners, and because it includes questions and answers. Another project is patient-driven research, which is where the working group create questionnaires and provide survey, not only with the questions are not only with medical experts, but also with social experts. The last one, which was done involved almost 300 patients, and we think that this is good numbers of involving, because it is on voluntary base. Another project is about experimental treatment for congenital aniridia associated keratopathy. There are a lot. They have to evaluate which approach is more potential for this treatment, for this disease. As you can see, there is gene therapy, a very innovative approach, but we will see what they will publish, like the results. This one is about another working group create this book, which is Aniridia, A Journey to a Brighter Future, and it is like the idea is with one easy to understand way, children and parents of children with Aniridia to understand better what is Aniridia. It is already have translation on several languages. Here is barcode from where you can download this translation. Also, you can download from the Aniridia EU website. I think that many national associations will want to translate it to their languages and to share to their patients. Another project is from Erasmus Plus program. It is the title is Seeing the Invisible. Here, the idea is this app to help children, and not only with aniridia but with albinism. This app is for their for the school subjects, and the aim is to help not only to children but to teachers to achieve better success in their education. But now this project is on stage when students of Aniridia test this platform. So now we collect the last feedback about it, and soon it will be available for using. Another project is again from Erasmus Plus program. It calls Together for Inclusion, and here the aim is young people with low vision to receive training and to how to lead and to create how to lead to the creation of a new association. And what is interesting here that for first time we have organizations from South America, not only from Europe, and also it includes not only organizations of Aniridia organizations, but organizations for other rare diseases like albinism. This is another project, and the program which funding the project is with a budget of 95.5 billion. It is very ambitious program, and this project which starts now, the name is Restore Vision, and it involves it is for 7 rare eye diseases, and the idea is to be kind and develop new treatment and drugs for the cornea. Yeah, okay. Just two words about this project, like example that different national associations can realize the project together. This one is between Aniridia Bulgaria and Aniridia Norway. Here are several organizations with which we collaborate. You are familiar with some of them. Maybe just I have to say about Eurodis that this is umbrella organization for rare disease association in Europe, and they support us with grants when we need for some networking work for meetings. And last, what I want to mention is about Aniridia network, European reference networks. There are 24. Idea is of this reference works is they're virtual, and they connect specialists from different countries and who exchange knowledge, dates, and this is the easy way patients to receive more qualified, better treatment on the basis of the collaboration between which is result of this collaboration between different specialists from different expert centers. And there are 24 for different disease, but and one of them is about rare eye disease. And this network allows to cover more than 900 rare eye disease. And thank you for your attention.